Well, hello there, Mr. Eric Watson.
Hello, Andrew Whipple. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right. Just busting out an older title from this year, one of my more favorite indie games of 2013, Sanctum 2.
Sanctum 2. This is a good game.
Yeah, I'm glad you actually played this too, because I think that there's too many people out there who have yet to explore the world's first-person tower defense game.
Yeah, that is a pretty fantastic combo.
So, I'm not sure if you've been aware, but the dudes from Coffee Stain Studios have actually been working pretty damn hard, and this is their fourth and final piece of DLC, I believe, called The Last Stand. Came out later part of last week, but we're taking a look at it right now. It's pretty crazy. They've really been updating this game quite a bit. Have you had a chance to play any of it?
I have not played any of the DLC, but that's really impressive. They've put so much post-game support into it.
Yeah, I mean, originally you could only get up to level 20. I think it's like 40 or 50 even now.
Oh wow!
I think 40 might actually be it. But I'm 39, so hopefully we'll see what happens with you unlock.
This is designed after you finish the game, like for people that have beaten the game.
Oh well. You can
Or
still
not necessarily?
No, not necessarily, because as you know, I mean, it gets easier as you level up because you unlock more options in your perks. It just allows
Sure.
you to play in different ways. Matter of fact, why don't we jump in here? I haven't actually beaten this stuff yet, so we're gonna be coming in fresh. Below Arc, and they always have these little story tidbits too. How do you feel about those? I wish that they did a little bit more with the story. I love the comic book style design.
I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a tease almost.
I
mean,
know.
it's cool they did something like that, but I really like the art style especially.
So one of the new characters that they brought in, then I've shown these in past chambers of game, but Saigon is pretty much the exclusive character that I play.
And he's the new DLC character.
It's a she. It's
She.
Saigon. Yeah, she's not new per se. I mean, she's new to. She wasn't with the original game, so she was added on, but not with this
Okay.
DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's fast. One of my favorite things, I just like the ballista as a weapon. It's a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
looks cool.
So the last thing, the trick that I usually do is I try to empty my clip and I use my last shot. You can charge it up so it does a huge amount of damage.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, pretty accurate. But they've added a whole bunch of stuff to this game, so if you haven't played Sanctum 2 in a long time, you should revisit it with some of your friends. Like, they're giving you some pretty cool tips. Like right here, like the Armored Heavy reduces all incoming damage by 300. Very specific now, because before, you weren't really too sure. Like, it was just a lot of trial and error. Well, let's check out some of the new weapons. I mean, look at all these things. Like some of the stuff that I've shown in past games. Like the nail gun, the drone launcher, grenade launcher is kind of cool. One of my favorite secondary weapons is the Gatling laser. That's pretty cool. But since it's a new piece of
Like
DLC,
Gatling laser.
yeah, they added another couple of weapons: the Smatter Band and the plasma rifle. So we're gonna show the plasma rifle today, I think.
But is
Well-
anything cooler than a crossbow? Like even
I
like
don't-
laser weaponry and stuff. Like I don't. Crossbows are pretty cool.
Crossbows are really neat, yeah, but
Maybe like a laser crossbow.
I'm not sure if you knew this, but you can fire your other weapons while the other weapon is still reloading. So that's actually a pretty cool trick.
They want you to be switching guns all the time.
They do, yeah. So what do you want to see today? Now, I'll give you the choice. You're definitely going to see the ballista, like for you, but out of the two new
sure.
weapons, are we going to see the plasma rifle or the Smatter Band? What do you think?
Smatterband sounds cool. Cluster explosion bombs
Okay, all right, let's do it.
seems useful.
Some of the
AoE attack
new,
in there.
some of the more new things. I've actually never experimented with the friendship laser, and
The
the friendship laser, yeah,
I've heard.
I've seen it. I've seen it used. Pretty cool. A couple of the new things they added: an orbital strike relay. I have no idea what this thing is, but it looks pretty cool. We
Like
might
there's an
have to,
arms race.
we might have to bring that with us today. And anti-air, which some of the new enemies are air-based, so we better bring that with us. So let's see. What am I going to do? This has been my combo. I love rockets with the amp spires, slow field dispensers, and drones. Because I hate fighting against those hovers and other things you just can't get to sometimes.
Yeah.
Those are pretty annoying. But we'll replace the amp spire with the anti-air. And just because we'll see how far that I get. I might actually be terrible, but who knows. I'll get the orbital strike relay as well. Now,
nice.
before we jump into the game, I want you to see some of these new perks. So I think at level 20, the final perk that you could get was Core Guardian, I think. Or maybe even Long Range Specialization. It was one of these things. Because I know G2 was not, the G2 companion was not in the actual game. So starting from here, just look at that.
Oh,
there's more than another half page of brand new perks, and they're all awesome. Like they are crazy. Like shots ignore enemy armor. There's different ways, like I was talking to you about this before, that you can now play. I think they were trying to do that before, but now they better convey that message. For instance, like frightening visage. Killing an enemy makes their buddies think twice before they attack you again. That's kind of cool. So you won't actually be attacked.
Fear them.
Yeah, you
That's
can
awesome.
you can spawn some shield guardians by killing normal enemies. I don't even know what those things do. Just by taking damage, you can deal more. It's just there's a ton of different ways that you can play the game.
Yeah.
Which I really like to see in something like this. So,
So are there any new ones that you've enjoyed using now?
well, I'm actually using a couple new ones right now. I'm doing the Zeus module. So every time my towers deal damage, it does 1,000 extra damage when hitting any enemies. I'm hoping that it actually applies with rockets, which deal damage to everything.
Nice, yeah.
That would be pretty nice. I would like that. And then I'm using the Tech Junkie. So as long as I'm within 2 grid squares of a tower, I deal 40% more damage. And since I like to think I'm a pretty good shot with this stuff, I like to still make my guy pretty potent as far as shooting dudes is concerned.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to be near your towers, it seems like, too. You're always going to be standing on your walls.
Yeah.
Seems like a really good one.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it is. And then I've got the Tinkerer one, so the last 3 towers that I build all deal 30% more damage.
Oof.
So what do you think? Are we good to go?
I think that sounds pretty... That sounds like a damn good loadout to me.
Okay, alright. So let's jump in here. Yeah, at some point we should have some kind of play session at some point. This would be pretty cool to play with the community if people would like that to happen.
It's a great co-op game.
Alright, so it looks like, oh man, I really do hope that a bunch of these, what am I trying to say here? The new DLC, I feel like they give you more room to just build whatever you want. Because I know at some of the levels, it was pretty difficult to deal with, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, you just have one big area.
Yeah, it's... Alright, so let's block these guys off from coming in. We want them all to go out one way. But now the big question is, I gotta force them into a bottleneck. I don't have that much to work with right yet.
Turn them both north.
Yeah, I want them to go all the way north, so they have to go back down, but that's going to be pretty difficult to deal with. So I could just extend one side heavily at first. Why don't we try that? And then I'll deal with one side and come back later for the other. How's that sound?
I think you're going to have to, yeah. You just don't have that many walls to start out with.
Yeah, alright, so we'll leave those 2. Maybe this strategy is terrible. I don't know. We're about to find out. Alright, so what's coming at me? Some new monster. I still don't even really know what they do. And those wonderful bobbleheads, which I'm actually quite effective against. I don't know how this new weapon's going to do. But once again, we will find out relatively quickly.
Crossbow's really all you need.
Yeah, what the heck? See, alright, so here's the orbital strike thing. It's got a big radius. I don't know, man. I don't want to build this yet. I mean,
Wow.
Let's see what it does. put this
Would
thing
it
down.
kill the bobbleheads if it shoots them
Whoa!
from the sky?
Base damage, it does almost 2,000 at level 1.
Oh, so it's like rockets or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's an orbital strike.
Those are usually pretty good.
Right? I mean, that's just how it's going to go.
Calling an airstrike, yeah.
Okay, well, it's the first wave. This is probably a horrible idea, but let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so here we go. So this is my strategy. I deplete myself to just 1. I'll charge up. There's 1 bobblehead. Alright, I still don't know what these things do yet. They just explode. Oh wow, they're actually not too bad.
Oh, is that the big laser that jumps down? That is cool.
Yeah, that's a lot cooler than I thought.
It's take a while for it to shoot.
It looks like it's pretty damn slow.
Yeah. Spore Keeper. Those things look pretty cool. Like big anime robot things.
Yeah, no. A little worried about them actually. That thing looks like it just tries to come in and murder you.
Wow.
So that was actually kind of cool. We survived that wave without taking any kind of damage. And this big orbital beam thing just came down and did some work, so that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's just how it goes. So what did you end up using in Sanctum during your play sessions? You remember?
I think we used a combination of everything. I mean, those, what is it, the Violators, the big sniper rifle, we did a bunch of those. And then a lot of the...
you might hate me, but I did not like the Violators at all. Like
yeah, they're pretty slow.
Yeah. And then they'd always shoot like the hovers and such, and I'd get mad.
I think rockets are the ones we fell in love with for a good while, and then just supported those with the damage boosting tower and the slowing tower.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we've got a couple of flying enemies, whatever those things are. We've got a walker and rhinos, which I hate rhinos. And here it's going to be even worse because it's a straight path, so they're just going to truck all the way down. 4 spore creepos. Alright, well I don't know how effective these air towers are going to be, but that's why we're here, right, Eric?
Are these the new air towers?
These are new air towers. I've never seen these before. But it looks like it does quite a bit of damage to start because it can only attack air. So we're going to see how 1 does, because I don't want to spend too much money. And then as far as damage is concerned, maybe rockets would do me some justice here. Throw a couple of things down. Let's see, 140 and then 100. Yeah, looks like that's just what I'm going to have to do for the moment. Although, I'm just going to pump this thing up. We're showing the game off, right? We need to see what this orbital relay can do at the next level. All right, so let's worry about these other guys.
I want to see the skies open up with a volley of lightning strikes.
Yeah, there's the armored heavy.
They don't screw around with these waves. These are starting out with pretty tough guys.
Yeah, I'm actually... Oh my god! That is... Okay. So orbital dudes are awesome. Like that is really cool. And this smatter band is kind of neat too. But I am a little worried.
It is cool looking, yeah. It just beams them down.
A little worried just because those rhinos are... I just didn't prepare for them the way that I probably should have.
Oh, so the smatter thing's like a grenade launcher.
And those
Sticky bombs.
yeah, those spore things are doing some damage. It looks like they've got a pretty heavy delay time.
You just constantly leap up into the air.
Oh crap, I forgot about this guy. But see, this is the glory of Saigon's crossbow. That is some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the Smatterband not exactly the best against that.
Yeah.
Also notice, well, Armin or Oscar, the guys that I've dealt with from Coffee Stain, I just saw I got nimble fingers over in the left corner. You spelled it wrong.
Uh-oh.
They did. They spelled it wrong.
Nibbable. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Let's finish this up. I've got 30 seconds.
Way to call him out on it too.
Oh, they know I love them.
What does that mean? So that pertains to your gaining. It's telling you what your XP is from.
Yup.
Is that from killing dudes or from building stuff?
Well, you know, I can't actually tell. I'm really not that sure. It just looks like, depending on what you do in the match, it just lets you know, hey, you got some bonus XP from doing stuff, man. Congratulations. You're the winner.
Yeah, more orbital strike.
Yeah, this orbital strike thing is pretty awesome.
It looks cool too. Like, it's very satisfying to see that thing go off.
Yeah, I mean, I like this Smatterband. It seems kind of awesome. I'm a little worried by those hovers, but at the same time, I'm not.
Just a big long string of them. I wonder if the orbital strike can hit them. I didn't even notice.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Oh, the army of jellyfish approaches.
Oh wow, yeah.
So many jellyfish. Yeah, go orbital strike. That thing looks so cool.
It does. It is really freaking cool. I'm glad that we're going with this.
Just get like multiple ones and just have all that, just beams coming down. It'd be amazing. You'd have a
As you can
cool
see,
down,
the strategy is actually kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And there it is. So it didn't really get touched that much. Wow, got a ton of extra XP that time.
Nice.
And it looks like somebody jumped into our game. So
I see that. Yeah.
okay, yeah. Random dude. Hey, why not? Let's
seamless. Yeah.
Let's test this thing fully.
I like that. That's just seamless. Like, people can just jump in and out.
Yeah, she's like, hey, you know what? I want to help save the world too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're looking pretty good now. We can just do a smaller type of maze. Let's see. These air towers do seem to be helping some, at least. Oh, and all right. So if you've never seen this, this is the range spire. So anything that's actually close to it, its range increases by a certain amount. So that's yeah, that's pretty cool. Want to keep upgrading this orbital relay, but oh yeah, you can look. You can only have one. I didn't notice that.
Oh really?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Interesting.
They know it's badass.
Yeah. It's serious business now.
Wow.
All right, I'm thinking. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Probably. I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna upgrade this again because I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's gonna do what he wants.
Hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, which is cool. I'll be ready when he is. Yeah, I find it. We were talking about this before too. I do find it comical that whenever you type stuff in, there's a text-to-speech option, so the weird computerized voice just displays what's going on.
You don't see that very often in games.
Oh man! All right, so mutators. These dudes are new. How it works for these guys, if you've never played any of the DLC, they buff any additional unit they come close to, and it gives them huge health bonuses.
Do you want to take them out first if you can?
Yeah. In a
That's
word,
a cool idea
yes.
for an enemy.
Yeah, they don't ever attack you.
Yeah, they don't seem too strong on their own, luckily.
No, but I'm worried about these guys, so I try and go for them first. See how the Walker Warrior you'll see here in just a second, it has a bonus, just a plus bonus to it. That's health and everything.
Oh wow.
It is just mayhem right now.
Yeah.
And those are healers. Those are new too. Obviously, you know what they do.
I could guess.
Excellent. All right. So we are doing pretty well here on Wave 5. This is going surprisingly quick.
Yeah, those air towers are doing a number. Is that the guy's weapon that he's doing? The one that shoots out like a bunch
Yes, that is the
What
Rex.
is that?
That is the Rex. That's Sweet Autumn's
Okay.
weapon. When you beat the game, or at least get to level 20, I think, you can unlock all the main weapons for everybody else. So you can rock two primaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Alright, so what's this guy trying to do? Alright, he's down with my design. He's got these slow fields. I really like the attention to detail that Coffee Stain has provided in this game. If you go into the slow field, like everything slows down, including the music.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That was a cool touch.
It's pretty fun. Alright. So we just upgraded the orbital strike thing. It's maxed out.
Nice.
Yeah.
As it should be.
As it should be. And it's pretty cool too. They let you know, hey, we kind of are going to let you know exactly how much damage it's done the entire match and how much it did last wave. So you can get an idea of how worth it might be or not. A little worried about 14 of those anti-air guys. Alright, so I'm ready if these guys are. 14 seems like a lot. And, oh god, I don't think I'm prepared for these guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't know their actual name, but I think these are the looms that jump over stuff. If that is true,
Wow.
we are going to be in some serious trouble.
Jump over walls?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what they do.
Terrifying. It does seem like a good idea on the enemy's part, though, to finally evolve an alien creature that can actually just jump over your defenses.
Isn't it funny?
They look cool, too. I really like their creature designs.
Yeah, it's futuristic, like robotic types.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Still
cool.
very original looking, and they all kind of have their own... They all look different, but they also all look like they belong on the same, like, race together. The same alien creature.
So we dealt with these things. The Rex is amazing as far as air superiority is concerned, but
Yeah.
like for me, it's nice because I can hit their weak spot from miles away. So we make a pretty good combination.
We're little drones trying to chase those hopping guys around. And shooting the jellyfish. Man, yeah, those drones, Definitely worth the expense.
Bullet fall. Boom! There it is. Not too bad.
Nice.
Alright, so 18 more of those things, so we probably should upgrade. Yeah. Probably should upgrade these things.
These jellyfish every single wave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about those hoppers. And okay, so here's another enemy I'm not... Okay, last DLC these guys came out. Goodness. Let's throw a few in there. We'll finish making the maze. Oh goodness. I hate it when there's the time limit. You just
Yeah, why do they... Is that just some of the waves that does that?
Yeah, sometimes it does it.
Just to keep you on your toes.
I think so, yeah. Snorkers don't really scare me at all. Yeah, here's some new enemies, the heavy pups. I want to see this orbital strike thing just wreak some havoc. Yeah, so my weapon isn't exactly the greatest against those things, but the crossbow does work.
Those are cool looking too.
Yes, suffice us to say, Coffee Stain knows what they're doing,
yeah.
Artistically.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wait right here because that's just what we do. Yeah, these air towers are fantastic. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't had a jellyfish across the midfield.
Like, it is just pandemonium.
And they've been sending a ton of them at you. I think you've got the right idea with how to play this map, too.
And there it goes. Pretty nice. Alright, so just a few left. Dead. Wow, okay, already at wave 7. This is
yeah.
Nice. Alright, so there's 8. It looks like there's gonna be... Oh man, this is gonna be a tough wave, I think. Those spore guys.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, alright. So this orbital strike, when you see the radius here, yeah, amazing. Like with that range spire around, look at the radius. It's absolutely enormous. So there you go. There's another sound strategy. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, so it doesn't look like I need to do too much more, so we can just pump in a couple of things. We're at 8 towers. I could overcharge this one, but why not make some things a little stronger? What do we have? Yeah, let's upgrade this. Alright. Let's do it. My role, at least how I'm taking my role here, just fight the ground guys.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Just overall, like, you haven't played any of the expansions. Does this actually make you want to get back into it a little bit?
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's just a whole ton of more content here, and just the fact that you can keep leveling up, you know, especially if you've already gone through and beaten the game and you're looking for more to do. Like, it's, you know, gives you more perks, gives you obviously a level. You can go beyond the previous level cap. But new enemies, new map. I mean, maps are just a huge part of these kind of, you know, tower defense games, obviously. So.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know, just
absolutely.
adding new everything, new weapons, and all that on top of it. So yeah, it's definitely got more of everything great.
But it's really fun. Oh, I hear the orbital strike somewhere. I did not actually get to see it happen though. And I think for the most part, I don't really need to do too much more. These towers are dropping dudes.
Yeah, it seems like in this genre, if you play your cards right, it should get easier as you go.
Well, so I find it really interesting, right? Because in this sort of subgenre, first-person tower defense,
Right.
they actually want you to get involved. They want you to they don't want you to just sit back and let the towers do everything. Although you can make it to the point where, yeah, like the towers are probably going to be doing everything, and you can just sit there and stay back. But I'd say it's more of a 60-40 split. Like if you want a wave to work, for the most part, you have to be involved in some way, especially with their map design. But it's not always the case, for sure. All right, let's increase this thing. Wait a minute. Okay, so I was wrong. I guess I just didn't have enough credits. I can totally put down another orbital strike, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, it's just it was pretty expensive.
Yeah, I guess so. Orbital strike coming down.
You should have orbital strikes everywhere then.
Yeah,
should be saving your money.
Seriously. Oh, look, and there's another person who just joined the game. That's fun. All right, so there's 7 mutators coming out on the left side. Some corrupted, infested Marines to the right. And straight ahead, you probably wonder what those things are. They can only really be hurt in the weak spot.
Okay.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. But that's where I come in. Let's see if we can get these guys to upgrade this one. Everyone's a builder. So another thing that I find pretty interesting about the new DLC, there is a season pass for it, so it's very affordable. I know season passes have come under heavy scrutiny, criticism, what have you. But I think in this way, it actually helps the game more. Like, it develops what it wants to be. I do think it's kind of a bummer that the other maps, which these enemies didn't exist then, you only get to fight them on the new stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like it if they existed somehow in every respect. But I still think that it's a new experience. It's pretty great.
Yeah, and it seems like the quality has been pretty consistent throughout the DLCs, and I mean, you can kind of expect, new stuff in each one, and just, new maps alone would probably be worth, some price of admission with this genre.
So these infected explorers, they're a hassle to deal with, because after you kill them, or you think you kill them, they fall to the ground, and if you don't kill them quick enough, they come back up.
Creepy. Oh, they're like zombie guys.
Oh man, they're mutating these dudes.
Jeez.
That is not good. Because if those infected explorers get too pumped up, we're never gonna be able to kill them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about these guys too.
Oh, they just crawl along.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Terminators, zombies, just crawling while they have no back half.
Looks like we almost got rid of them. Good, we got him. Wow. So this is kind of nice, because all these other DLC guys made their way into the final DLC, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to be my favorite expansion, just for the fact that I am fighting
it's got everything.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Huge variety.
All right. Well, we're only a couple waves away, so I guess we may as well just finish.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it, though, like, for the most part. If you're a fan of this genre, if you like Sanctum 2, you absolutely, I think, owe it to yourself to pick this up. It's a lot of fun, especially if you have friends. it's a good time all the way around. Pretty involving, and I really like the new way that the perk system is working out. Oh man, we
did a
have
great job of just adding new everything, really.
we have 3 orbital strikes.
Glorious. Even the tower looks cool.
Yeah, it does like 6,000 damage. I cannot wait to see these beams come down from the sky. That's what I'm waiting for. There they are.
Cleanse this world in the fires from above.
So
Really
the Rex is absolutely devastating against soakers. If you did not know already, I think this gun will be good too. If you do just small bits of damage or have dots, it makes the soakers get into that prime state where you can do a million damage. And they do not pose much of a threat at all. There it is. I think there's just numbers coming up. that is it.
Numbers are good.
I just kind of want to watch the.
So many numbers, yeah.
I want to watch the carnage.
Such a funny video game thing. We get so satisfied seeing all these numbers pop up out of guys.
Yeah. How did you feel about Borderlands for the most part? Like, did that ever get in the way of you enjoying the game? Did you even like it?
I love Borderlands, yeah. I guess I really like that aspect too.
So there you go. Secret. If you can land one of these mines, these sticky mines, on the weak spot, it just destroys people.
Nice.
And there we go. All right, so final wave.
So cool when you have multiple people too. You just get to see all the different guns and effects going off.
All right, so these are the big waves that I get worried about, right? Because you look at it and you're like, oh shoot, okay, so there's a lot of dudes, a lot of jumpers. Yeah. I'm just letting them know we need to stay back. But they've got mutators. And a lot of other guys too. Wow, okay. Well, I figure that why don't we just pump up the rest of these things and call it a day.
Nice.
Go out with a bang. Alright. Says not to worry, but I am a little worried. These freaking hoppers.
Yeah, that's a frightening enemy to have in a tower defense game.
Especially if you're just surviving by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah. Stuff can go south pretty quick.
I still probably should have had all my settings in Ultra. I turned them down just a little bit for this, so there might be a little chugging on here.
When things just get really crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, there's that mutator. I gotta get him. There he is. One dead mutator. Let's see, and I'll get that healer. There he goes. Yeah, those air towers just lay waste to enemies. And with all the orbital strikes coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda awesome.
Guys can barely make it down the middle path.
Yeah, I'm just throwing stuff in the middle here.
Oh, jellyfish, just stop. You don't stand a chance.
Alien Helm's Deep.
That's right.
Alright. Kinda wanted to see all the orbital strike things just destroy the same guy. And there it is, there's the final one.
Nice.
Wow. There it goes.
So many, it's like fireworks going off in the middle of the field with the slow fields too.
Oh, so there it is. I hit level 40. Let's see.
Nice.
You unlocked upper class, increases up to 50% depending on how far above the enemy you are.
Is that the new level cap now?
No, these are 2 new perks I unlocked. Warming up, not hitting an enemy in the weak spot adds 12% to your weak spot multiplier. Stacks up to 10 times. Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And now
yeah,
I
the
can,
perks seem like they can completely change the way that you approach how you play the game. You can play like close to people or far away or risky, play near your towers, or not hit weak spots or just hit weak spots. Like that's pretty nuts how many options there are.
Yeah, there's quite a bit, but that was the full first level. I wasn't actually expecting to do all of that, but yeah, there's still 3 more levels on there. They're sort of long. That actually was, again, quicker than I thought.
Nice.
But man, yeah, the new stuff looks great. Having a great time with this game. Once again, you can buy the season pass right now. I believe it is still $11.99. And if not, I believe each individual piece of DLC is $4. Don't quote me on that, though. But best deal, obviously, is to get that season pass. Pretty great stuff for a underrated, underappreciated game.
Yeah, for sure. It looks really nice. I mean, enough DLC and post-game content to put you back in that game. And, I mean, it's just good to see all that post-game support, too. You know, for a game that you enjoy, keep people coming back and playing, and let people know the company's serious about supporting the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of post-game support nowadays, but the difference is the quality behind it. There's a lot of problems with DLC nowadays, but I can confirm here, and we've done this in previous episodes. If you want to see those for Sanctum 2, you can check them out on the site. It's great. It's totally different. You can actually tell that a lot of time, precision work went into this. They want people to enjoy their product, and I hope to see more stuff out like this soon.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, that's it. That is the last stand, the last piece of the DLC for Sanctum 2. I'm Coffee Stain Studios. Eric, thanks so much for sitting here and watching me play through an entire friggin' level.
Yeah, that looked really cool. I might need to jump back into Sanctum 2.
All right, well, until next time.